Okay, sorry. Yes, it would be helpful. Do you remember Star Trek: The Next Generation? Boop, 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 boop. Alright, I can fly. I believe I can fly. If you're just joining us, I'm Fire of Life 2018. We're just chatting today, but I'm doing some questing in Final Fantasy. It's my birthday. If you have a request of a game you would like to play, I will play it with you. I like new games. Let me know. Put some out there. The Tangle? I've never been up here before. That's cool. I bet we can't land here, right? Oh, we can. Oh, I can't get off the thing. Because this is one of the areas that you weren't able to be in before. Like, that's why it won't let me off the horse. Because there's no place to land. Mm-hmm. Use some ricochet here, see what happens. Boom. I like it. I like it already. Oh, you know what I do need to do here? Is summon my friendly neighborhood chocobo. Ugh. Hoi! Because I'm about to die. Hopefully Chocobo will save me. Hopefully the Chocobo will save me. Friendly neighborhood chocobo, friends. The smarter thing would have been to... I got the other one right. Like, kill the things as we went through. But it's no fun. This one, like, the other one hasn't even noticed me. Oh, that does, like, no damage. Sorry. I really wanted that, like, every 2 hours or so I have to send out another notification. Hopefully I'll get some more viewers. You put back at the top of the list. I'm working the system. I'm working the system. At least I'm trying to work the system. And I did see your teleport comment as the stream ended. And I was referencing Star Trek, where they had the satellites in space, and then SpaceX is putting up all those satellites. I was like, yes, we need to make that happen. Here's why flying is amazing. Whoop. Let me just scooch over all these people. See, I wanted to fight all those people. I'm like, nah, brah. That's a big shot. It's a big shot. Every time I've come in here, there's always like a hidden. It's around somewhere. Oh. Well. Don't stand in it, Chocobo. Nice. Put out the turret for fun. And he's dead. Put out the turret for fun. Alright, and then back to the manufactory. Zippity-doo-dah, zippity-a. My, oh my, what a wonderful way to teleport. I wish we could do that in real life. I'm waiting for my sister and her boyfriend to come over for the birthday dinner. That's the piano rift. I love this one. I love the piano rift. With Joy gone from the workshop, I have no one else whom I can entrust such duties. 'Tis no simple task, I know, but I must have those components. And you shall. Splendid! These parts will do much to speed the construction of my invention. Now, if only Joy would return to us. Despite Celix's most earnest efforts, however, 'twould appear that this contacts in the broom have elected to spurn his inquiries. I knew there was mouth play. I sense an unseen hand, and a sizable purse, behind the sudden rash of resistance. Mayhap, if you were to ask after the old hunter's disappearance instead, then the broom's inhabitants would be more forthcoming. Because they left me in the broom. The broom is where all the poor people live. It makes sense. I'm a man of the people. Being the one who saved them many times. Like, many times. Like many. Who? You mean the one whose daughter caught herself a husband in the falcon's nest? He's probably there with her, ain't he? The old hunter fellow? I thought he'd start a new job someplace else. He was always cursing how his old wounds kept him from practicing his trade, but I suppose he found himself something new. Like selling his daughter. Rude. I have suspicions here. I'm not sure ha 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 poor is too far from the truth these days. Oh, the creaky old hunter, I hear he got himself paying work, and saw his little girl get married on the same day. The husband said to be a brother of some famous carpenter, and that he didn't even need a job to get by. I know there's some shady shit going on around here. Shady shit. Of course, and I always miss the turn. Like, I like to drop in on him. Ha 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 ha. Were you able to wring any information out of the broom? They left. Falcon's Nest looks like. A new job for him and a new husband for his daughter in Falcon's Nest. They've been taking a good number of laborers and such to help with the town's restoration. Even a half-crippled old hunter might find some kind of work for himself there. Yes, my prospectometer points unerringly to the west. We shall head to the Falcon's Nest and seek out Joy and her father. Once again, the teleport is made easy, because I've been around the block a few times in this world. I'm just saying. Been around the block. Jenny from the block. Falcon's Nest? Do you know? Is there a Falcon's Nest reference that I'm not getting? Oh. It's the shortest ride ever. We're looking for Joy right now. Oh, found her. Or not. Super Smash Brothers. Oh, what's the reference? I don't know. I've never played Super Smash Brothers. Don't hate me. It's true. Joy, please. I only ask you listen for a moment. Will you and your husband not consider working for me in the manufactory? I can't do that, me lordship. I can't be a machinist no more. It's the best for everyone if I leave that life behind. What do you mean, best for everyone? Is that what's best for you? All I want for me is a simple life. One that doesn't cause problems for those who've shown me such kindness. I'm glad we could talk this one last time, my lordship. I'll be praying that you and your machinists get the recognition you deserve. Aww. Oh, there's a character called Captain Falcon. That makes sense. Is it like Captain He's mine? That one? That's the only one I know. I always thought Joy was the happiest when she had a stock in her flintlock in hand. Will she now sacrifice that happiness for the satisfaction of others? Or is it she never truly wished to be a machinist and merely suffered the training at my insistence? By arming the commoners, 'twas my intention to place them on an equal footing with the nobles who seek to rule them, but caught in the throes of self-righteous ambition, mayhap I have treated them no better. Mayhap. Seems his lordship is having himself a crisis of faith. Might be as you could lend him a sympathetic ear, and I'll join you back at the workshop in a bit. There's something I want to look into first. Also, I forgot to pop my coffer. What is it? Pop my coffer. I bet it's not better than the stuff I have. Nope. And all that stuff just went in my armory box. Wrong one. What am I doing here? It's just, I think it's just Control I. Just kidding. I guess it might be easier to look at this way. It's cute. I mean, it's cute, but it's not cuter than I have. Or maybe he had the boots. I did like those boots, remember? Not even the same boots. It's not even the same boots. A skirt of aiming, really? Yeah. These are definitely better. Because, you know, I look badass. Not to mention I have a mogul. It's the best gun in the game. Love it. Love it. Hold on. BRB. That's all that unemployment claims from. You killed a faith monster by a fate monster by yourself. Already up to level 22. Get it. Get it. Get it. I took my phone with me so I could chat from there, but it's true. I'm not sure if there's a delay. Because I didn't see it back on the stream, so I didn't see it back on the thing, so I don't know. Twitch is special sometimes, you know this. You know this. I was looking at my unemployment stuff, and they've declined me since I quit CPK. I still don't really regret it. Not at all. But I feel like I wish I'd gotten the unemployment. That would have been nice. Considering I paid it in the first place. Hi, if you're just joining us, FireLife 2018, please follow. That's all I want for my birthday. Follows. We're playing Final Fantasy in the background. I'm just chatting. If you got questions about Final Fantasy, you can answer that. Got questions about me, you can answer that. It's cool. No, it was Hawaii, because I just moved home from there, so it was all that. But my deal was I quit because they were trying to not follow their own policies and procedures. And I feel like if I had quit under normal circumstances because they were endangering my life, like before COVID, they would have gave me unemployment. So I don't know why COVID makes it like, oh, we're going to endanger your life with COVID because you're not making customers wear masks. So I quit. Anyway, the whole mask thing burns me up. Burns me up. Gets me so mad. I don't want to talk about it. I have run my prospectometer through all the possible permutations, but the result is always the same. We could focus on preparations for the Allied operation. So we just give up on bringing Joy back? I mean, how are we going to bring Joy back? She didn't want to come back. Should we fail House Demoiselle, then the reputation we built at the Termini will crumble to dust. We would have to begin again, brick by painful brick. A moment, my lord. I lingered behind in Falcon's Nest to see if I could find Joy's father, but he was nowhere to be found, and I've got a feeling something's ain't right here. If Joy herself has no wish to be a machinist, then what more can be done? 'Tis not my place to meddle in her affairs. But what if somebody's got her dad holding her hostage so she can't participate in this tournament? Seems like the obvious. Oh, I see how it is. I thought you different from the other nobles, but you're all the same. Only interested in helping commoners as long as they're doing your bidding. Well, I've had enough of taking orders. It's time I went my own way. Uh-oh. My grand plans for the future of machinery, have they all been in vain? Positive. Positive power. We have you and I, speaking of which, I have promises to use those components you brought to build a new weapon. If not else, we have certainly made advances in the field of machinery. Such tangible measures of progress cannot be ignored. Yes, my prospectometer was so overloaded with peripheral problems, I failed to see the practical evidence of our success. The path is steep, and our steps are small, but this does not mean the destination is beyond us. I will ask much of you in the coming days, Green, and I shall see that you are the most well-equipped machinist in the short history of machinery. Yeah. Give me those abilities. Abilities. That was cool. That was cool. To 180s can only be executed when the firearm is overheated. Well, that was a... That's good. I was wondering why there wasn't an overheated button. Like for an AoE overheat. That's cool. I'm going to move that around a little though. Because I really don't use these very often. And I feel like I should move this around. Because I really always want to have when available, because that does the most damage. 340 potency, 260, or 180, 150, or 300. So I mean, like, you do it in order. Oh, yeah, still 40 more potency. On how auto attack works and if I should be using it or not. Well, you are a what now? I don't. Is this you? Who's this? Forensalist. You're a Lancer. You right-click on, well, I mean, God, I don't know how it is in PlayStation, but for me, I right-click on it, and it'll auto-attack when it can, whenever you're not clicking a button. And your auto-attack is definitely not as much as a button. Like, so I mean, like, if you can work in the extra auto-attacks as you know, do your rotation, you can, but that's like advanced. You have to like, I wouldn't even slightly worry about it really at this level. Ooh, I get more stuff. Upgrades spit shot to heated shot. Delivers an attack with a potency of 220. So it's just an attack. What? It upgrades spit shot to heated spit shot. Alright. Alright, so we're going to deploy. Going to Falcon's Nest. Eliminate defense on Black Iron Bridge. Right, we've been leading up to this battle. I knew that's what that was going to be, I think. I don't know if that was helpful or not, but in short, I wouldn't worry about it. This game is not about damage. It's not about playing it. Like, there's no DPS meter. Nobody really knows. You don't have to be good at this game to play it well. But most of the time, I feel like it's abilities. I don't, like, especially as a machinist, I don't ever do anything but firing off my abilities every time I have the option. Really. Back to Falcon's Nest! I don't know how he says it, but yeah. Did you almost die? Ah, Green. Fair Select's departure has inspired his fellows to disregard my commands. You are the only machinist to answer my call to arms. Oh! And in response to this insubordination, I have forced deploy what few nights we could spare, myself included. They even begged me to come along. As I've said before, fighting bloody dragons ain't in me contract, so they'll be paying me handsomely for the trouble. This is Hauseland's entire company. He seemed to be short a number of machinists. We are keeping our colleagues in reserve. For an operation such as this, we need field only green, the finest machinists in our ranks. Ah, your confidence is truly inspiring. Thank you, however. There are few enemies threatening the Black Iron Bridge. Even with your sparse numbers, I dare say you shan't be sorely pressed. They're gonna get me killed. I feel it coming. Hey, he came. That all depends on you, my lord. I found Joy's father. He's been held in prisoner in the Broom. What? Held prisoner? You suspect this is some manner of coercion? Aye, we reckon they've been targeting Joy for a while, and her dad vanished right after he landed a job here in Falcon's Nest, and then Joy suddenly up and wed the brother of a carpenter working on the fortifications. House Damsel is behind this, or I'm a Chocobo's third cousin. What's his face? You can! I don't know, and I'll never pronounce that in my life. If it's not too late, it's not too late. If we break her dad out, then Joy can abandon her farce of marriage and come back to the manufactory where she belongs. But the bridge, the Dravanians. Yeah, y'all could do that. I'll go to kill them. Go to Joy. Go. Joy's a machinist. As manufactory chief, it is your duty to attend the employees. My knights and I shall march for House Helorante. Bah, you needn't worry. They'll have ours truly fighting right beside them. Go help them, Boss Green. I can't do him at all. If Green goes, then I'll stay behind. We promised machinists to the damsels, and we don't want to break our word. Now, do we? Just one should be enough. Thank you. Thank you all. I shall conclude this matter with the greatest of haste, and return as swiftly as may. I knew it. You'll find one of our manufacturing machinists in the room. He'll show you where Joy's dad's being held. Ooh, I get to break out her dad? Yeah! Exciting times at Ridgemont High. Gotta break out another blanket. I'm getting cold. Ooh. Like, really? They made me teleport here to get a cutscene and teleport back? I don't understand why that dude didn't just come to us in Ishgard. Like, what? Like, jerk? Why'd you make me do that? Can I not walk away from it this time, like I always do? Sky Steel Manufactory. Yawny McYawnerson. I decided to walk, apparently. I do love the music. And I can walk pretty fast. They're like, I'm familiar with the Broom. It's true. Because if you go through here, and I'm pointing, like if you go straight forward there, that's where you craft the new, that's where the new housing area is going to be. Selleck said you come. The chief will draw too much attention, so we asked him to wait at the workshop until we're ready to act. Joy's dad is right behind the door over there. We just need to convince the bloke standing guard to open it. He didn't exactly look like the stoic type, though, so a Gauss round ought to have him pissing his trousers. Really? I gotta walk up and shoot the guy? Alright. Hey, you. Bam. I held it sideways. Ow! What the? You shot me! Like, yeah. Please, I ain't done nothing wrong. Some fancy fop dropped a pouch in my lap and told me to guard a door. I swear that's all I know. And how much did he pay you? Not enough to die over, my lord. Please don't shoot me again. That's what I thought. Aye, 'twas not my intention to threaten you. We merely wished to release the man behind yonder door. And should you fear the vengeance of your employer, you are welcome to take shelter in the manufactory. In fact, why not come machinist then, and take another such unsavory job again? Looks like my sister's almost here. I might see if I can raid one of my friends. How you feel about that? Anybody want to go on a raid? What? He's done this stream before, so I will return it. Will you guys going to eat? Do you know? You getting ready for daylight dead now? That's alright. Stay in for 5 seconds. We'll go raid. We're gonna go Japanese. Alright. Did it work? Can you still hear me? I'm very confused how the raid system works.